And welcome everyone to a nice Napoleon Total War 3 4v4. Today's replay's map is Spain 6B. We've got a lock battle. And today's replay was sent to me by Appa, who's on the red team. And on his team we have himself, we have Xboard Marvi 6181X, Eric, and I don't know how to say this, but Pioteur Bagration. I'll work on that one. On the blue team, we've got Victor Rott. We have Lieutenant Shoshibo and Chef Jimmy, much easier, and the Saint Pag. That's PAG at the end. Alrighty, so we've got a Wattenberg army. We have possibly 3 French armies. We're just seeing one Wattenberg army. Mainly a French army. Yeah, French. Alright, so it's French 1796 to 1800. All these ones appear to be... Okay, we've got France Garde Imperiale. And over here, we have France 1809 to 1812. Yes. Okay, so yeah, 3 separate French players and 1 Wattenberg army. Alright, so we'll do a small cut in and allow the teams to get closer to each other, and we'll come back once we see the factions. I can already see one of them actually, before we actually went to the break there. We have España, 1808 to 1810. We have Portugal, which I don't think I've seen before, so there you go. And we have a Severage army, which is a Swedish army, and an Austrian army, Österreich, 1809. Okay, so those are the factions. The red team has already claimed one of the points already. Blue team probably has claimed theirs already too, but we can't see that yet. But like I said, we'll do a small cut and come back once the teams get closer to each other. Alright guys, we're back because the factions are getting really close to each other, but no one's engaged just yet, but they're getting pretty close. As you can see, we've got units popping up all over the place here. It seems like the blue team has actually taken possession of 3 out of the 5 houses, or at least they've conquered the territory. We've got blue units next to each house, really, and the red team has 2 houses under their control that we can tell. All right, so France has engaged the Portugal force, and first blood's been drawn. 2 kills now. See some of the tracer rounds there. They took out 3 at that distance, not bad. It could have something to do with the chasseurs. Okay, Portugal's lined up.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Alright, so yeah, confirm that. I think the score stands 3-2 at the moment. So, red team has their work cut out for them. We got Wattenberg approaching from the left flank. Portugal will be wary of him. I think Spain might be moving up to support his right flank and try and drive Wattenberg back. Let's wait and see. We've got a bit of cav massing up there on the hill. And we've got a big artillery piece, in fact, firing in. 3 12-pounders. With some stakes protecting them. Not a bad idea. They got a nice angle there on the French forces. France has got to watch out for them. It looks like we've got some units being struck by artillery on both sides. France is firing in. Looks like they're taking out some of the artillery units. Oh, wow! Just took a big chunk out of the Portugal forces here. Lucky hit. That was pretty powerful. Alright, so we've got to... Oh no, these are just skirmishes. Okay, here we go. Alright, so... We've got 6 12-pounders on the hill here. 6. That's a lot of firepower. Osterreicher's over here. He's got some 5-pounders, which is not as powerful as the 12. Okay, Portugal's formed up their battle lines. These guys, I think, are skirmishers here from Wittenberg. These guys have got to be careful. Watch out for Portugal Cav. You can see them heading over there now. And Wittenberg has sent them out too far ahead of the rest of the army. Not good. Wittenberg will probably lose this unit now. Yeah, they broke him. Well, they might have been able to come back, but I don't think... Oh no, we've got some cav here. Some C2 Wittenberg cav. It's possible the skirmishers can come back. More than half the unit is still alive at this point. Portugal's lines are a little bit disorganised here. Maybe he's just worried about cav. This is why he's facing out there. Because he just took out the skirmishers. But France is moving up on him. Okay, so France and Portugal are duking it out right now. Casualty report. Portugal's forces are relatively okay. France has lost a couple actually. Still in a cav unit. To take out some of their skirmishers. They broke them. I think they'll get away. Okay, Portugal's cavs under a bit of fire there from the 12-pounders. Alright, so looking at the state of things here, we've got 3 French units. In the trees, we've got 3 Portugal units. 2 are here, 1's here. We have a unit next to the artillery to try and protect it. I'm guessing these guys can form a square. Good. Alright, Portugal's morale is waning a little bit. He's being forced to retreat to keep some of his units alive. France is moving up. So France has a little momentum on his side. So currently the score is 3-2 in favour of the blue team. This unit here is out of place. It needs to be moved up. I'm not sure why the Portugal player isn't just directing these guys here. Line them up. Fire in. Assuming these guys can form a square. If they can't form a square, then I understand why he's positioning them here. So they can shoot straight away into the side of any approaching cav. He's got France here approaching on his right, so I don't know why he can now send up that unit into the battle line. Before, I didn't think maybe he could, but with the presence of these forces here, it certainly helps things out. He's actually driving the France back here. Not bad. One of the French units broke. One's morale is heavily weakened. The other one's okay. He's just falling back because his other units are falling back. He's outgunned at the moment. And these guys just got shellacked. Nice hit. Those 12-pounders are a devastating force for anybody on the wrong side of it. Oh, that's not good. C5 cav morale's weakened. Okay, Portugal's looking to outflank France here. But France has troops, they should be able to move up and drive them back. Getting pretty close. They're firing in. See, this is the same player, so you should be sending up forces to deal with these guys. His left flank is in all sorts now. So again, I'm moving up to provide morale, emotional support. Wattenberg, he's needed. I don't know what he's doing out there. £12. Seem like they're in a good place. I mean, Spain is really lined up well here. One good strike, you can take out a lot of units. I'm just wondering who they're shooting at. See if we can spot the cannonball as it comes by. I mean, you'd assume you go after the units that are close to him. There you go. He is shooting at the Spanish troops. And he just took out a chunk of them. At least 20. Nice strike. See, the French cannon shots, the 12 pounders, are so powerful you can see their shots so easily, from a distance at least. Alright, Spain and Portugal are trying to reorganise their ranks. France is moving up to try and catch him off guard. They'll get some volleys. Spain here is out of position. We had French cavalry behind enemy lines. He could have actually done a run at Austria's general. His units over there, I don't see too many units protecting him. It might have been a suicide run for him, but at least he would have taken out a general. The French is moving up getting really close here, into the faces of the enemy. Bayonet charge. And a small cavalry battle here, and France won that pretty easily. Now they're being shot up. Wow, France to their credit, their unit went in, morale was weakened, but they broke 2 units, and they're still going strong. Alright, the unit just broke.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Okay, they're firing. France really fighting for this building. The right flank has not engaged the Austrian forces. They're just having a little skirmish phase with their artillery. Haven't seen the Swedish army yet. Maybe Wattenberg knows something we don't. Turning to a real turkey shoot here for the French. Portugal really out of position here. The troops are being shot up. Austria's moving in, but they're a little bit slow. Their allies need help now. Okay, France has some elite C1 cav here. As well as some really fast C9 cav. I think that's the fastest cav you can get in the game. And just like that, for some weird reason, France is withdrawing. They seem to have the enemy on the ropes, and maybe it's the presence of the Austrian army that made them fall back. Okay, we've got 4 pounders here. Ah, some Wattenberg cav took out the Portugal artillery position. He just managed to do it. And he saved his cavalry. Well done. Alright, there's Sweden. He's hovering in the trees. It's like a Tweety bird. Just kind of doing a little Tweety impression there for a second. Alright, he's got to be careful there. They're eyeing his artillery position. Okay, yeah, so Sweden's starting to announce themselves. We've got 2 more units now. Make that 3. There's the general. Okay, Portugal pressing out of the woods. France is falling back, trying to reorganize their ranks and I suppose strengthen their line, because right now it's like 4 against 7. Actually 4 against 8. And we've got 2 more units joining them, so that will turn into at least 6 against 8. And now Spain's moving up. We had French reinforcements here, but they're heading away from the battle line. Not sure why they were doing that, but anyway. This unit's in a lot of trouble. We got some reinforcements heading up finally, which are really, really needed. This unit here is probably protecting this artillery position. We've got Cav either side protecting it as well. 12-pounder unit here is firing on the Swedish cavalry, trying to break them, drive them away. They're forcing them back somewhat. Okay, we've got the Austrian army and some skirmishes here, just facing off against the French cavalry. We've got 1 unit here forming square for some reason. C8 cavalry, C3 cavalry, and some 8-pounders here, just a couple of them.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Yeah, another team of 8-pounders there. Wow, you saw that? Portugal unit just here, I think. This one here has got 2 hits there from the 12-pounders. Dead number on them. They're trying to fill the gaps in still, as you can tell. Portugal being very aggressive. You got to admire that, although he's this kind of move is costing him a few troops. Okay, the morale of this French unit. Okay, one of the units broke for France. Skirmish is moving up again. I'm not sure why France is falling back here. It's really opening up to the Austrian army here to outflank him. Sorry about that. Nice some water. Nice artillery hits. Nice. Big hit there on this one. Looking at the map, this is the central point of the battle. Well, we are in the center, but this is where the fighting is the heaviest right now. Okay, we can see the cavalry moving up in the background there. Okay, they're trying to take the artillery position. Okay, I think they broke that French unit. Mission accomplished. That unit should come back. This unit needs to form square again. We've got Spain going in, charging in them from behind. Wattenberg, lucky not to lose his cav. Sorry, his artillery. So saw people firing artillery as well. No, those are just the square firing. I'm wondering what Portugal's plan is to advance, because they're not going to get too far with 6 12-pounders at that range. I mean, looking at the artillery positions right now, looking at Spain's position, this is almost too perfect. I mean, it's almost a side-on shot. Such a volley would get multiple kills. We'll see if the French player actually takes advantage of it. It's the same player, controlling both these units. Just firing on this position right now. Oh, the general here has almost been killed. How'd that miss? A lot of cav forming up there. Almost doesn't seem that fair. Portugal joining Spain to outflank the French 1809 to 1812 player. Wattenberg sending over support. France has done a bayonet charge here, and cavalry is moving up to support them. France has put a lot of muscle here behind this advance. I think it'll pay off. Okay, got some C6 cav and some C4 cav out here. Multiple casualties. This fight seems to be favouring France. Here comes Wattenberg from the trees. Okay, unfortunately the blue team's right flank has utterly collapsed. This will probably send Portugal packing. We've got the Spanish troops in full retreat.
Our men are running for them.
I think France will press here to make sure he doesn't come back. Severidge is moving in now with some C3 cavalry. Okay, almost halfway through the battle. And okay, one of the generals is dead. See who that is. Could be a Spanish general. It looks that way. Alright, so what do you reckon the blue team would do right now? Portugal's going in. He's trying to outflank the French, half the French forces and the Wattenberg army, but he's outnumbered. Not only is he outnumbered, he's running the risk of getting sandwiched here between two separate French forces, which are actually moving up, closing in on him right now. I mean, he's trying to run out. Give me a second, sorry. He's trying to run out this way. As you can see, France is moving in on either side here, and he's just getting caught out. You reckon he probably should still try to run the gauntlet? Even the forces here, they're going to die. You can see that he's trying to save him, but I think it might be too late. So I'll revise my previous statement, just turn around and fight. Try and hold this position as long as you can. I don't think any unit's getting out of here without breaking. £12 forcing both the Austrian and Swedish player back. And now blue team's points advantage is in jeopardy. Only one unit out of the original 6 Portugal forces haven't broken yet. Assuming no one fires. Oh, here we go. France has gone in. France has gone in and we have some C9 Cav harassing them as they go in. But France needs reinforcements. We've got some grenadiers moving up from Wittenberg. Alright, the house remains in control in the blue team's hands. They need to send more than one unit at a time. But Wittenberg's going in, he's sending in his grenadiers. But they need support. We got artillery firing on Wittenberg right now. Wittenberg not doing too bad here against 3 units. Wittenberg is a little bit careless there with his general. Sweden's trying to take him out. Looks like he's just safe, but he's running into enemy infantry. He's got to turn around and get out of there. Wittenberg very lucky there not to lose his general. Okay, second attempt to take the house failed. Okay, Wittenberg's moving over his artillery. We've got the 6 top pounders firing in the Swedish position. We got France moving up the road. What do we have here? France's headquarters is under attack. Supposedly. I don't know why it's showing it's under assault right now, because there's no one there. France had their cavalry here, but it was being taken out by the Swedish player. That's a bit of a loss there. This is his elite cavalry. French garrison is left exposed. Austria's moved in. But he lost his own cav in the process. Another cav battle. Okay, a couple of French horsemen sniped by their own artillery there. Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Austrian army doing pretty well there against France, holding strong. Why is that unit still in square formation? Gotta wonder. 26 minutes to go. Oh, there's some Swedish forces. Jaegers, so skirmishers. Okay, so a team of 4 6-pounders and 3 12-pounders, so a lot of firepower there for Wattenberg. Okay, casualty report. There's 5 there. 13 there. Yeah, 32 there. Give or take. France is going for a rear charge. Oh. Austrian player caught unawares. France is moving up. Austria's line's collapsing here. The French player's just running wild here behind enemy lines with his cavalry. Ooh, big shot there. Okay, Austria is outnumbered. It's time for him to fall back if he wants to save what's left of his army here. His units just sort of collapsed. Sorry, these units have collapsed. We've got blue team artillery trying to drive the enemy back. But they've secured the house, or the point house in the middle. Austria being a little bit too aggressive here. It's costing him a lot of his army. Artillery's just trying to take out as many of the infantry as they can. I think the cavalry needs to get in these guys. All these units I think will come back. 113 out of 143 broke. So we'll see cab moving up. See if it takes care of them. Ah, Swedish elite cavalry.
Our men are running, sir.
Ah, they're going after the artillery. Probably a mistake to turn and fight. These guys probably could have taken out a few members of the artillery crew. Oh no, they won that fight. Well done to them. And they're going to charge in anyway. Okay, they broke the artillery crew. They should still come back though.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
And Austria's forces have been defeated. They're driving them back. Well, they can probably try and take the house. Send these units here across to the others to try and just try and take the house with Wattenberg's help.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they
Nice
must
work.
break.
Alright, they're taking out Swedish general. This is not good. The red team's attack is... Sorry, the blue team's attack is collapsing. Don't know where Austria is going, he's just falling back. Alright, so as you can see, France is moving back up the road to where the Spanish position is. Alright, so we're back. And France is this time going in, but I thought he was going to go in before, but he didn't. But he's engaged Spain in the streets. Wattenberg's general getting dangerously close. Don't know why he's getting even that close. Wattenberg taking on Sweden as well now. Okay, France has charged in. Bayonet street fight. France is going in again, trying to take this building. And they're pushing up. They're trying to drive Sweden back. So he can stop reinforcing this house. Alright, so as we said, France is pushing forwards. They're really struggling to take this house. The blue team just doesn't want to give it up. They're running out of men to defend it. Wattenberg's come from behind to try and chase off the Spanish cavalry. He broke them. Ballsy move there. Paid off. What's he going to do now? Okay, this Swedish unit is almost finished. They're charging in. And they're broken. Alright, Sweden charged in a cav unit. They broke one of the French units. Another French unit charged into the cav and broke them. So units are breaking left, right and centre. Okay, so they're trying to clear the area around the house before they move in, it would seem. France going in again. Okay, one of the units just broke. Firing point blank into the incoming troops. I think they broke as well. Okay, they captured the building. And it is now 3-2. Blue team's on the ropes. France is pushing. It looks like Austria's trying to make one last stand around this bit, around the last, well, second last choke point that the red team hasn't conquered yet. See, shooting at this distance it's got to get a little bit tiring because the accuracy is probably horrible from this distance. You're seeing one troop drop every what? 300, 200 volleys? Austria Cav going down quickly. Okay, they broke. Now Wattenberg can probably try and make for the last house, the last point house that hasn't been conquered yet. All right, they're broken. The last house is way over here. Wattenberg is close by. He's setting up a 1 cav unit to scout the area. It looks like his infantry is following. He's only got 1 unit though, but the other one's skirmishes, his infantry, the other one's cav. Looks like we've got a few French units heading that way now as well. Wattenberg going in. Troops. Austria's been driven back. Other units breaking. Okay, they brought up their 8-pounders a little bit closer. France has moved up. Austria's moving closer as well. Bayonet charge against 2 different units. Now France has got this hands down. Alright, Austria has been surrounded and crushed. The only thing that remains is the house, pretty much.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Alright. Wow, that's it. I think they broke the last of the units. Well, that was a resounding victory there for the red team. They won by points and they defeated the blue team's armies entirely. So well done to them. So X-Board got 1559 kills. Eric 948. Piotr, I don't know how to pronounce that. Bagration 1341. Appa 1449. Victorot 610. First Lieutenant Shoshil, 1010. Chef Jimmy 537. And the Saint Pag 264. Unlucky there. Looking at Appa's kill counts, his best C6 Cav 183. His line infantry, the Chasseurs 128 and 115, both 6E and 14E, both L6 infantry. But that is that. Thank you to Appa for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.